Welcome to the MoneyWise Kids FinComic.
Today we're looking at NVIDIA Corp, ticker symbol NVIDIA, for fiscal year 2024.
The company that makes the brains behind AI just had the most epic glow-up in tech history.
Revenue was $60.9 billion, net income was $29.8 billion, and year-over-year growth was plus 125.9%.
Let's break it all down in 6 panels. Panel 1, Meet the GPU Boss.
NVIDIA started out making graphics cards so gamers could get buttery smooth visuals.
But now, their chips power almost every AI system on the planet, from ChatGPT to self-driving cars. They went from gaming legend to the engine behind the entire AI revolution. Key fact: NVIDIA powers 80% plus of AI training worldwide. Think of it like, imagine the kid who was already popular for being great at video games suddenly becoming class president, prom king, and valedictorian all at once. Panel 2, Sales Go Supernova.
NVIDIA pulled in $60.9 billion in total sales this year. That's not a typo, they more than doubled their sales from last year, growing by 125.9%. Every big tech company was lining up to buy their AI chips. Key fact: $60.9 billion in revenue, plus 125.9% growth. Think of it like, it's like running a lemonade stand that made $100 last summer, then making $226 this summer without even adding a new flavor. Everyone just really wanted your lemonade. Panel 3, Profit Machine Mode. Out of every dollar NVIDIA earned, they kept about 49 cents as pure profit after paying all their bills. Their gross profit margin hit 73.7%, meaning their chips are incredibly cheap to make compared to what they sell for.
Net income reached a massive $29.8 billion.
Key fact: $29.8 billion net income, 48.9% net margin. Think of it like, if you sold custom phone cases at school for $20 each and they only cost you $5 to make, you'd be living NVIDIA's life. Now imagine doing that 1.5 billion times.
Panel 4, The AI Gold Rush Effect. NVIDIA's growth wasn't luck, it was a massive wave. Every company from Google to startups in a garage needed GPU chips to build AI tools. Demand exploded so fast that NVIDIA couldn't make chips quickly enough.
That 125.9% revenue jump is one of the biggest single-year growth spurts in tech history.
Key fact: revenue more than doubled in a single year. Think of it like, remember when everyone suddenly needed fidget spinners and stores couldn't keep them stocked?
Now imagine that, but instead of a $5 toy, companies are buying $30,000 chips and NVIDIA is the only store in town.
Panel 5, The Hype Check.
Investors are so excited about NVIDIA that the stock price has been on a wild ride. When a company grows this fast, people are willing to pay a premium because they believe even bigger things are coming. The real question is whether NVIDIA can keep this momentum going or if expectations have gotten ahead of reality.
Key fact: stock surged over 200% in the past year. Think of it like, it's like a sneaker drop where people pay 3x retail because they're convinced the resale value will go even higher. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're holding an expensive shoe. Panel 6, Why This Matters to You. NVIDIA's story shows how one company can ride a massive technology shift and completely transform. The AI wave is reshaping every industry, and understanding which companies are building the picks and shovels of that revolution is a real-world superpower. You don't need to buy stock today, but knowing how to read a company's financial story puts you ahead of 99% of adults. Key fact: learning to read financial stories equals lifelong advantage. Think of it like, knowing how companies make money is like having a cheat code for adulting. While everyone else is guessing, you'll actually understand the scoreboard. That's the NVIDIA FY2024 FinComic report card. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to MoneyWise Kids for more financial comics every week. Remember, learning about money is a superpower. See you next time.